Put it on this computer. All right. Good morning. Hope you all had a good day yesterday. Well, let's start by assessing and putting ball in the middle of 1 foot and pressing down 3 times. Moving it up to the knuckles and pressing down once. Rolling it across the heel, across the knuckles by pivoting on the heel. Getting ahead of myself there. And then rolling it down each of the bones. Holding on to something if you need to for balance as we scribble. Back of a chair, side of a table, a wall, or the stick are all fine to hold on to. Three, two, one, and reassess. Kneeling rooted. Let's get that other foot right in the middle. 1, 2, 3, up to the knuckles. 1, 2. And 5. Roll them down. 1. 5, and scribble. Get that ball out of the way. Center. And shake the tree. Three, two, one, centering. Twisting at the hips, swinging the arms. Lightly tapping below the rib cage, or maybe right there at the top of the hips. And punch it. Top of the hips there, loosen up that piriformis. And pause. Let's do some motion wave breathing. Rolling forward as we inhale and extend our arms. Coming back and exhaling. Going a little bit higher each time. And start coming down. Pause. Form a chi ball. But first, let's rub our hands together. And then form that chi ball. and dance around. This leads us into preposterous positions. Because it goes where it wants to go. And now that we have got our feet in shape and our energy is balanced, let's do some heel-to-toe walking. Arms out, focus on something in front of you on the wall, and put your heel in front of the toe. And then, if you're adventurous, toe to heel and go backwards. You can have a stick in your hand or walk next to a wall if you feel unbalanced at all. And now let's go forward looking side to side if you feel up to it. Otherwise, just focus on that spot on the wall right in front of you. And then back. It's okay to wobble. I wobbled. But every muscle in the body is reacting to that wobble. And if you want, and again, only if you feel up to it, close your eyes and try heel to toe going forward. I'm not going to try going back myself. Just going forward. Good. Now let's start a little bit different. Again, focusing ahead of you, crisscross your feet in front of each other. Try coming back. Again, you hold on to a pole if you need to, or be next to a wall. And this time, if you're up to it, try looking left to right. But be safe. And try going backwards. Good. Let's come back. Shake it out a little. And shrug. Roll the shoulders back. And forward. Interlock the fingers and raise them above your head. Into a back extension if you can do so. And come up, lean to the side. Other side. Over the head, stretch up towards that ceiling and bring it down. It's right in front of you. Press out. And then come down. Hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers and raise up. A little bit more. Back down. Hands extended. Rotate. And the other direction. Thumbs up and down, up, down. Up and down. Arm across the body at the neck, pressing back at the elbow. Again, shifting your weight back and forth. Maybe picking your foot off the ground. Other arm. Maybe just going 90% on one leg and 90 on the other. Back and forth. Hand behind your head, press down. Other hand and other elbow. Put the hands in front with the fingers up and pull back on the fingers. Fingers down and pull back. Flop the hand over and press down above the knuckles, wiggling those fingers. And the other hand, fingers up. And down. Flop it. And let's rotate the neck. And the other way. Nod. Ear to shoulder on both sides, back and forth. Looking up. And down. Over your shoulder. Other shoulder. Let's hinge at the hip and bend down slightly, bending the knee. Stretching those hamstrings. Come up slowly, spread the legs apart, lean to one side and stretch the inner thigh. Holding onto a stick if you need to, or a table, or a chair, back of the chair, other side. And let's just turn. Again, you might want to press against the wall to stretch that back calf. Or hold on to a stick. And switch positions of the leg, with the other calf. And let's grab a stick. We'll start by finishing off the stretch on the leg by bringing one behind us. Hand is around the toes as we pull and get that quad. A little bit of dorsiflexion on the ankle. We're going to increase that. Actually, this is plantar flexion. And down, other leg. And down. And let's take the stick, kneel down, put the stick in front, and you want you're in a 90-90 in the back, 90-90 in front. You want your foot inside the stick and then just rotate your heel so that it's on the outside and lean into it. So your toes are just outside the stick. Go as far as you can safely. And come back. Put it inside the stick again. Rotate it out. And once more, lean into it. Stretching that ankle. Come back. Let's go to the other foot. Toes are inside the stick. Rotate on the heel and bring them outside and lean into the ankle. You're going to feel a little bit in the hips too, but we're going to focus on the hip in a second, and you'll feel it even more. And come back. And one more time. Stretching right at the ankle. Heel is on the floor. And come back. All right. Now go back again, other foot. You could use a stick on this or not, but just lean in straight as far as you can go and feel your hip flexors stretch. If you want, you can put the stick down and put your hands over your head. You get a little bit more of a stretch. And come back. We'll do it one more time and then go to the other side. You could also hold on to the back of the chair, of course. One more time, forward. And back. Now we'll go to the other foot and leg and hip. Up and forward. Why are we focusing on the hips today and the ankle? Because we're going to be doing our hip opening sequence in a little while. All right, back and then down again. And come up. And now, if you're using a stick, put it to the side and lean forward. If you're not using a stick, just put your arms out. And come back. We'll do it one more time and then get the other side. Forward. And arms out, or arms out and go forward, whatever you prefer. And back. Other leg. Or do it at the same time. And back. Last one. And back. Okay, let's get up. Take the stick and rotate in front 3 times. And back 3 times. Laterally 3 times each way. Let's push out. Bring it into the chest and flop the wrists. Bring it behind us. And twist at the waist. Extend. Bring it back. Tuck in your chin and peck like a pigeon. Lean thick in front. Put down on the ground. And we're going to come up on our heels. Come up on our toes, roll back on our heels. We'll hold for about a second and we'll do 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 15. Good. I take the stick, put it to one side. We're going to swing out as far up as you can go. If it's only a little bit, that's fine. Just try to do a little bit, try to do a little bit more as you go along. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 8, 9, and 10. Other foot. Switch hands. 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to kick behind. Keep your knees straight. Don't flex them. Just go straight back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other leg. Seven, 9, 10. Keep the stick to the side and out in front a bit because you're going to go laterally across. You can touch down each time you come back towards the stick. 4, 5, 9, 10. Other foot. Now, on any of these, if you feel you don't need a stick, you don't have to use one. You might want to have a chair in front of you or a wall next to you. But, you know, stick is optional, but safety first as always. All right, so we're going to come up with the knees. Just get as high as you can. 10, other knee. 9 and 10. All right, we're going to go back and externally rotate the knee, bring it up and around. 1, 2. Again, only go as high as you can. If it's down here, it's down there. That's all. 4, 5, because it will get higher over time. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. I remember before when we put our leg, we didn't bend at the knee, we didn't flex our knee. This time let's flex. And you're basically trying to keep yourself in the boots. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other leg. 10. And finally, knee to elbow. If you feel challenged, hold on to the stick and just do the same knee to elbow as close as you can get it for 10 times and then switch sides and do 10 on the other side. Otherwise, if you don't need a stick, come across. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to keep your spine straight. 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. So I'm telling you, you should be ready to walk a few miles now. All right, let's relax and center. Take a deep breath. Fingers and thumb together behind the back at the sacrum. Foot comes out. And gathering starlight at the lower dantian. The heart. Throat. Third eye. And once around the crown. And we'll start coming down. Center. Other hand behind the back. Gather it in from the other side. And center. Deep breath. One more. As we open up our hearts. Going forward slightly as we inhale, coming back as we exhale. And let's hold it here. Take a deep breath. And exhale. Center. Deep breath. Yeah, let's bring down that heavenly chi. Going down this time to bring up some earth chi. Inhaling on the way down. Exhaling on the way up. And it's great to see you all today. And I want to say, thank you. Today is a 5 Tibetans Day for all those who can stick around. And we'll get started in a second. Hi, Ava. How are you? Didn't see you before. Any questions, comments, thoughts? So as I mentioned early, I think the cat knocked over the tripod. I didn't discover it till before we started here. The camera's fine, but I have no tripod. So when I go down on the ground, I may have to do some adjustments on the camera. Bear with me as I do. So we're going to start with up to 11 rotations. Clockwise. 1, 2. Take a couple of deep breaths as I do adjust that camera, because we're going to the floor. All right, I think this will do. All right, good. So, soles of the feet are on the floor. The hands are by your side with the fingers facing forward or under the back if you need lumbar support, or under the neck if you need support as you bring up your head, shoulders, and neck. Or alternatively, you can keep your hands at your side or under your back and just lift your feet off the ground. Otherwise, you want to do, in the fully modified version, fingers straight ahead, soles of the feet off the floor about 3 or 4 inches as your neck, head, and shoulder come up, and then go straight down. Unmodified, extend your legs and bring them up. All right, well, let's do 11 or less. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. 2 deep breaths. Okay, we're up on our knees. Hands are either by your side or preferably upper thighs, lower glutes. You can bend straight back from your knees if you cannot do back extensions. If you can, do so with 1 and lean forward. 2. 5. 8. 1 more. 2 breaths. All right, we're back sitting down on the floor. Hands are by the side or behind you if you find it easier. Usually by the hips, fingers facing forward. You're going to come into an inverted table. You can also do that with your legs extended. And we'll do up to 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to switch into the modified version. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Deep breaths. Okay, we're going to get on all fours. And in the unmodified version, you just come straight up into an upward dog. While on your knees. In the unmodified version, you start with a down dog and come up. Up to 11. I'll start modified. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 10, and 11. Great. Come around, sit down, cross your legs. We're finished with the official 5 Tibetans, but we're going to do some rotations. However you feel comfortable. What we can do is just stay erect and rotate right at the waist. Or you can go down. 1, 2. We'll do up to 11. We'll do 6 in one direction and then 5 in the other. 4, 5, 6, and then the other direction. And pause for a second as you reverse the position of your legs. What was in front goes in the back. If they're on top of each other, what was on top goes on the bottom. Back to the original direction, we're going to do 5 and then 6 the other way. 1, 'Pause and reverse. 1. In between 10 and 11, we're going to stretch our arms out on the floor as best we can and really stretch out that back right now. Deep breath. 1 more. And up. And namaste. Everybody good?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks,
Hey,
Tom.
Don and Cindy, how are you? Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Bye-bye. Hal, you're good, right? I haven't seen Hal get up.
Thanks, Tom. Thanks.
Okay. Thank you, Linda.
Yoel, how are you doing?
Oh, there he is. Okay, good.
Hello, Yoel, this is Hal.